How's it going, YouTube? My name is Sherbert, and last night on November 7th, Super People had an update where they had some various bug fixes, some balancing issues, some nerfs, some overall smaller changes. Now, it wasn't the update I think we were all anticipating, it wasn't the update that we were expecting, but they did show a promising future for Super People come December and then early 2023. So the developers actually had this really cool little message to us as the community saying, hey guys, listen, we're listening to your feedback, we're listening to what the player base wants, we're going to make steps in a positive direction to help Super People as a whole. So we are not seeing any crazy drastic altering changes to this update on November 8th or November 7th, but there is a very promising future for Super People in the next couple of weeks. So it's getting into this update right here. I'll be sure to put the link to the description down below so you guys can check out the patch notes to yourselves. But it's relatively simple. Nothing really game changing in this update. They did talk about how they're going to change some things in the item store. And it says new outfits have been added to the item store and the sale of some outfit exploration center has ended. So the witch, the vampire, the seeker outfits, they've all ended. We do now have the shotgun master, black rogue and white rogue. We do have the normal outfit, the dandy and the tennis sporty, which I think are kind of cool. We did see these in the closed beta and the final beta. The black rogue and the white rogue look pretty cool. And then down below that, it's going to show you some rewards for reaching level 20 has changed. Rewards for reaching level 20 have been changed as the Influencer 3 skins have ended. And now instead of getting to level 20, you would get 4 random class tickets and then 2 free class selection tickets. Not as substantially big as the Influencer skins, but it is what it is. Halloween event skin applied to some objects have been removed. It says target objects, personal supply, airdrops, Humvee. They're no longer like spooky Halloween themed. They're just going to be normal now. And then it said added a feature to set the color transparency to the crosshair color options, which I think is pretty cool. I believe they're adding that later. I don't think we get that right at the moment. Then down below that it says events, Halloween season gold festival event has ended. The Influencer 3 skins have also ended. And then the free ticket max event has ended. So we're not going to get like oodles and oodles of tickets anymore, which is perfectly fine. And then after that, we are going to see the first balanced game change. It's going to be a nerf to the G3. The G3, I ranked it on the tier list as a C, I think. It is A, if not S. This nerf right here is going to make it, I still think, a very viable option. So it'll still be most likely B, if not A tier. And it says G3 performance when engaged in combat has been changed due to some cases of exploiting G3's fast RPM using macros, the scroll wheel, macro, things like that. We will continue to monitor and look at trends to make additional changes in the future if necessary. It says the G3's RPM, which is rounds per minute, has been changed to better fit the weapon's concept as a single fire mid-range weapon. And the RPM was 1000, it is now 750. Not a substantial nerf to it to make it completely unviable. It's just going to be less dependent. I don't think people are going to go out of their way to try to find the G3. I still think it's a very good gun. I still think it's going to do very well. Very, very happy with this balance change. The G3 was pretty broken for a long time. So I'm happy. B, if not A tier for the G3. Really, really easy. Then after that, just says system improvements, optimization. So they fixed some things. Fixed an issue where the video memory would increase excessively on reset. And this says a feature display video memory usage in the graphics setting has been removed. This feature will be updated and become available again at a later date. Super nonchalant. And then we have some bug fixes. So fixed an issue where the mini map was displayed in black when hid. The UI says when you use the shade quality set to lower or lower, blah, blah, blah. Fixed an issue where your tier was displayed as bronze after creating an account. Fixed an issue where the vision of the 8 times was blocked occasionally when playing as Sniper Marine. Fixed an issue where your character would occasionally hold Titan's Aegis abnormally when using as Titan. Fixed an issue where your character would occasionally stop and become incapacitated when using Titan Dash. I didn't know that one. That was pretty crazy. Fixed an issue where the tooltip info of level up reward would display rewards that are different from the actual reward. Fixed an issue where Shotgun Master's fast shotgun effect did not apply to the R870. Fixed an issue where the vehicle would occasionally spawn inside other objects or in air. And then fixed an issue, it says an issue has been fixed where players would occasionally hear teammates voice chat when no voice chat has been joined. And then this one right here is kind of cool. This is if it's usually where your game would occasionally crash. Our game crashed a whole lot. So the update itself, very beginning, really, really small in terms of what we were anticipating, what we were expecting. So it isn't anything drastic, but where their light is at the end of the tunnel is actually this really cool thing. It's a message to our super soldiers. The developers basically just, wrote us a really nice little letter saying hey guys, listen, we hear you. We're anticipating your feedback. We're listening to your feedback. We're making changes according to that we think is going to benefit you as a whole. So there is a good side to come with this update. So we didn't get anything substantially good, but we do have these really, really cool things that the developers are planning for us in the future. And these are things that are actually going to save, in my opinion, are going to really put super people like on the map. This is hopefully going to be really, really good. So they're basically just saying that, hey, it's been a month since early access. In the past month, all the dev team members have been pondering deeply about improving our game based on your feedback. And the first thing they're going to do is talk about something interesting. It says, we've been taking a closer look at your gameplay and related data since the start of early access. We're aware of which areas need improvement. However, in-game balance scaling requires a high, delicate approach, including numerous testing and patching carefully. Therefore, we would like to ask for your understanding and patience first. Nevertheless, the dev team will be listening to your feedback and improve the balance steadily. In particular, we will continue to monitor the overpowered class that shows an overwhelming pick or winning rate in a one-on-one battle situation. Then we will balance them to make all classes and super people have unique advantages in playing them. Basically, yada, yada, yada. No addressing the Firearms Expert nerf. So we do not have a nerf for our Firearms Expert. He is just completely still untouched. They did talk about adjusting the shotguns. It says, we are looking at the trend and constantly monitoring the Shotgun Master. It's currently showing a much stronger performance than expected, and we will keep our eye on it. So no mention of Firearms Expert, Firearms Expert anywhere. They're like, hey, listen, Shotgun Master is kind of strong. I agree with you. He is very strong, but he is very, I don't say easily countered, but he does have counters, right? Shotgun Master isn't the worst class to go against anymore. It's Firearms Expert. Completely broken, completely one-sided. There needs to be a nerf on Firearms Expert immediately. So it says, as for the Marine, we strengthened the camaraderie skill because the class lacked an advantage of anything other than Fog of War skill. However, we will adjust the skill once again since it shows an overwhelming effectiveness. So basically, camaraderie is going to get a little bit of a nerf. It's very, very strong. We want to get a squad game yesterday because our Marine Dennis was just on point and basically just kept rezzing us and we just kept fighting. Marine is really, really strong. I'm actually kind of glad there's going to see a nerf to camaraderie. It was really, really powerful. Demolisher will be getting a rework, and it says we are thinking about how to redesign the Demolisher successfully. I think he's a cool class. I definitely think he does need a rework, so I'm happy about that. The Titan showed an overwhelming pick during the last NA/Europe/SA tournaments. We will now closely be monitoring Titan and considering adjusting its balance. Perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. And then they're working on the G3 macro and mouse wheel shooting. So a lot of people will bind their shooting or their fire button to the macro or to the scroll wheel, and they'll just scroll wheel and the G3 just goes bananas. So they are working on that, which I'm perfectly fine. And then they talk about the tournaments, and I think the tournaments is what's really going to help put super people on the map. They did exceptionally well in the final beta, and they have absolutely dropped the ball in early access. So I'm really happy to see that they're going to make improvements with the Super People tournament. It says, as promised, we will revamp the tournament, focusing on relieving the in-game gold deficiency and expanding the chance of winning prizes for everyone. Plus, we found that many participants focus on survival rather than battles. So to stir up more battles in the tournament, we are considering providing a more substantial advantage to players who scored a kill in advancing to the higher stages. Perfectly fine. I've been saying that since the beginning of the final beta for the tournaments. Obviously, Super People doesn't listen to our, they don't watch our videos, but it's perfectly fine. And then it says, to make the tournament more exciting, we will improve the tournament from head to toe, including the structure, participation standards, and reward. In addition, we will change the tournament into content that all players can enjoy. So really happy with that. Perfectly fine. I'd love to see cash prizes. I think that's really going to bring a lot of the players back into the tournament scene. I think it's going to really revamp a lot of the gaming scene and, get a lot more people in Super People. So I'm happy about that. And then they talk about third-party software. They're, again, just talking about that, any cheaters are going to be dealt with very severely. They have trust points that are being rewarded to players who report potential cheaters to kind of help the devs kind of figure out who's cheating. If you get enough reports, they're going to, look at that character a little faster. It says, in addition, we are providing trust points to the player whose report became to help to catch an unauthorized software and its abusers. So they're just kind of helping out, that kind of stuff. So if you see a cheater, report it. Perfectly fine. The dev team will do what they can. Right down here is really, really cool. And then down below that, it is going to show you that they are considering doing a custom match, which I think would be really cool for like content creators or for like people to host their own tournaments. I think that'd be really cool. And then it also says we are preparing emotes that will further enhance the fun of the game. So we are going to get emotes very similar to like PUBG or Fortnite and things like that. That is still in the work. That probably won't be until early January, but I think it's really cool to see. And then it says we are developing and testing various effects on our fabulous outfits, which again is really cool. I like to see the item store kind of really take off and be really successful. And it says we are adding a new look to Orb Island. Here are sneak peeks. It does look like there's a bunch of bamboo. So we're going to get a really cool bamboo, scary, spooky, like forest looking thing. I think that's really fun. And then down below that, it is talked about the changes and things like that we saw on the patch notes before. So again, no crazy like substantial updates. We're not seeing any like quality of life updates. We're not seeing a Firearms Expert nerf. We're not seeing, you know, a whole lot of like weapon balancing. I think the loot distribution thing needs to be dressed a little bit better. So there's a lot of things that Super People still needs to do in order for this game to kind of really blow up and really be successful. Is it steps in the right direction? Absolutely, 100%. Is it like a one update fix? I don't think so. But I think as long as people are playing and as long as people are giving their feedback to the developer team, it'll kind of like help them kind of shape how we want Super People to be for the better. So very, very small update with huge potential, with huge upside in the next couple of weeks, if not early 2023. So that is the update as of November 7th, 2022. My name is Sherbert. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this update. Also, too, we do stream right here on YouTube Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I'd love to have you guys come in. You know, tell me what you guys think about this update. Tell me what you guys think about Super People as a whole. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback and opinions. But until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one, and I'll see you later.